Do you ever wonder why your chicken is coming out dry? You've made a fantastic dish, followed all the directions, but yet it's just coming out way too dry. Well, today I'm going to share with you 8 surprising reasons that your chicken may be coming out dry. First of all, when you're getting ready to prepare your chicken, you want to take it out of the refrigerator and let it sit either like this, or go ahead and open it up and put it in a bowl and then cover it on your counter. But you want to let it sit until it gets to room temperature. You don't ever want to just take that cold chicken out and immediately start cooking with it. You're going to start removing some of the moisture. The next thing is that once this chicken is at room temperature, you want to go ahead and you want to pat it dry. I know that sounds kind of strange, doesn't it? But I learned this a few months back, y'all, and it makes the biggest difference. If you will take these chicken breasts, that's what we're using today. I've got 3 of them. And take these 3 chicken breasts, let me scoot this over, and then take them and just pat them dry. I just use a towel. Just use a towel, a nice clean hand towel, and I just pat these little guys dry. You want them to be nice and dry all over on both sides. So there we go. This is going to make a big difference. And the reason is, well, first of all, it's going to help you with your seasoning. But for the dry part, what happens is if you take these chicken breasts and you start cooking them right away and they have not been patted dry, that extra moisture on those chicken breasts is going to cause your meat to start steaming. It's going to dry it out a little bit. It's going to start steaming instead of actually cooking. The next reason that your chicken may be coming out dry is that it is not being cooked evenly. It's hard to cook chicken breast evenly if you don't flatten them. And what I mean by that is when you buy these, if you will look, almost all the time, you're going to have one end of that chicken breast that is a lot thicker, and then it tapers down to like a point, and then this part down here is going to be thinner. So now when you start to cook them, in order to get this part up here to be cooked well enough, it's going to be too tough down here. So it's going to get tough and dry. So what you need to do is to get you a chicken pounder. And I just got a brand new chicken pounder, y'all. I just love this thing. It looks kind of scary, doesn't it? But this is one of my new chicken tools. And on one end of these tools that has spikes that are used for a meat tenderizer, I don't want to do that. I just want to pound these things a little more even. So I will use this end of it. And you just want to pound this chicken to get it a little bit thinner on one end. So now we're cooking and our meat is more evenly distributed. Now, one thing that I will do besides just this to make my chicken cook a lot more evenly and have it to be a little bit more moisture, have a little more moisture in it, is I will take my chicken thighs, okay, and I will slice those the chicken breast. I will slice these chicken breasts in half so they are thinner, and then I will still go back with my meat and my chicken pounder, and I will pound them down to where they are a lot more even in thickness. And also, this is really good for a stress reliever. If you're stressed, you can come in here, you can pound that chicken. Next, y'all, and this tip really, I think, is really the reason that just about everyone's chicken gets way, way too dry, and I know for me, for myself it has, is that I will overcook it. If you overcook the chicken, obviously it's going to be too dry. But it's hard sometimes, right, to know if it's overcooked or not. So what you need to do is invest in a meat thermometer. There's all different kinds. The one I've used before, let me show you, is just is this type of thermometer. It's just one like this that you can just stick in your chicken, and it's kind of a manual dial. It just goes up when the temperature goes up. But what I've done recently, I just went in, you can get this like 300 of these on Amazon, all different kinds, and they're like $6 or $7. And I just went and got me a digital meat thermometer. If you don't have one of these, if you're a new cook, just get one. They work really easy. As soon as you open it up, it turns on. And then when you're actually cooking your chicken, all you have to do is insert this into the thickest part. And then y'all, I've used this a couple of times. It is fantastic. You just sit there, you look at it, and then you know what your temperature is. Also, what's nice is that on some of these on the back, it will actually go ahead and it will have your temperatures. For example, it has right here for poultry, it has 168 Fahrenheit, or it'll have 74 degrees Celsius. So that's nice that there's already on there for your poultry, for your pork. It has also on here for your beef, for medium, well, and then rare. So anyway, invest in a digital meat thermometer. For the next tip, I was doing some research on why, is your chicken getting too dry? And everything I came across kept saying to cook your chicken breast with the skin on. Now, if you're able to find chicken breast with the skin on at your grocery store, yay, do that. Go ahead and get it with that skin on. It is going to help you some with flavor, but that's supposed to help you hold in the moisture. When I was at our local grocery store the other day, I looked all over the whole chicken area, and y'all, I could not find a single package of chicken breast that actually had the skin on. Everything was boneless and skinless. So if you can come across it, that's what you really ought to be getting. The next surprising reason that your chicken may be coming out dry is that you may be overcrowding it. So whether you're putting your whole chicken breast in here, or if you're slicing it, or maybe you're dicing it up, when you put that into your skillet that you're using, you don't want them to be all crammed up. I used to just put mine all in here and have them all close together, thinking that, well, y'all, the more I can get in the skillet, the faster it can cook, etc. But what I was doing is, since that was all in there and crammed together, I was causing steaming to happen. So I was steaming instead of cooking, and because of all of that, my chicken was coming out too dry. The next surprising reason that your chicken is coming out dry is that you probably, because I wasn't, you're probably not letting your chicken rest. It needs to have enough resting time. Now, y'all, I had heard about resting time when it came to like steaks and meat, but didn't really ever think that it applied to chicken, but I'm finding that it does. So if you will take your chicken out and it's, while you're cooking, when you believe that it's done, if you go ahead and take it out, let it sit for about 5 or 10 minutes before you start slicing and dicing up that chicken. Because as soon as you start doing that, when your chicken is still super hot, you're going to start releasing a lot of that moisture from your chicken. Now, another little tip along with that is, a while ago we were talking about, to use your meat thermometer to see what is the temperature of your chicken. Well, if you know where you want that to be, what the temperature you want your chicken to actually end up at, go ahead and take your chicken out when it's about 5 to 8 degrees lower. Because when you take that chicken out and you sit it on the counter, it's going to keep cooking, even though it's not in the oven. It's still going to keep cooking, because remember, you're going to let it sit for about 5 or 10 minutes. That way, after about that 8 or minute mark, you can then take your chicken and you can start slicing it and you'll be good to go. Another surprising reason is that, maybe you haven't prepped your chicken the best that you could. And this is something new that I have learned, and I'm going to start trying this and seeing, does it actually make a difference? But I'm reading a lot about brining your chicken. That is taking your chicken breast, putting it in a salt water solution, and letting it sit in there. And let it sit in that salt water solution for about 30 to 60 minutes over on your counter, cover it up, let it sit there, and then take it out when you're ready to now cook. And what that's supposed to do, it's supposed to seal in your chicken a little bit to help hold in some moisture. And so I'm going to be trying that, and y'all, please give that a try and let me know if it works for you or not. So the next surprising reason is that maybe the oil you're using. Check out what you're using to actually cook your chicken in. Like an avocado oil really does help a lot because it has a higher smoke point. And then just one last tip, and this is something to think about, is if you are having a lot of difficulty and you really don't want to have to go through all of the trouble of keeping those chicken breasts from getting too dry, just use some chicken thighs. Y'all, I do that a lot now. Even if the recipe calls for chicken breast, I will use chicken thighs. But if you are using chicken breast, hopefully this will help you with these surprising reasons of why your chicken may be dry. Now, to see some great chicken recipes, check out that next video that's popping up. And I'll see you over there in a few minutes. Bye-bye.